live from county number 23. That is Turkana County, the second largest county in the country by land, covering about 77,000 square kilometers. And I can assure you that almost or more than half of that has actually been ravaged by drought. And we have covered the better part of the areas that are actually ravaged by the drought. And we can actually report that a number of households, and Red Cross places it at 350,000 households have actually been affected. And they say that the most affected are children, of course, due to malnutrition. And of course, livestock have also been affected. The good news is that the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Human Capital, and of course, Special Programs, Geoffrey Ruku, will be around tomorrow. And what he'll be doing tomorrow is that he'll come to ascertain the true status of drought in this county, so that then, of course, he can mobilize, of course, through government in terms of ensuring that the people of Turkana County who've been affected by the drought can actually get assistance that they so dearly need at this point in time. We spoke to the Red Cross Society, Rukia Abakari, and she told us that unless help comes in the next few days, then of course we are on the brink of a major emergency in this county. Of course, those are some of the issues we've been actually looking at, and I will just report that we did cover a number of areas in the affected areas, and what came out is that the community is in desperation in terms of trying to eke out a living. We visited several homes, and you find that their livestock have died. We find that most of the members of the families are actually starving, and it is a difficult situation they find themselves in. We were in Loima yesterday, Irene, and what came out is that most of those villages have actually been deserted by members of the community as they move towards areas where they can actually engage in artisanal mining. And remember that one of the key elements, or one of the key products that you actually need for the use of artisanal mining is actually water, and water is actually difficult to come by. We saw a woman trying to actually wash out the sand or the soil that they are actually gotten from the minefields, so that then they can actually try and identify the gold. And she was actually laughing, not out of happiness, but out of the fact that she could not actually get enough water, so that then she can actually rinse that soil, so that then identify if indeed gold was in that soil. Also saw women going out in the fields to try and pluck fruits from the drying shrubs that are actually around those places. And I'm specifically talking of Namayen pen, that is one of the areas. And ironically, Namayen actually means a place of fruits. And we saw women actually coming out and going to the shrubs, just trying to ensure that they can actually find those fruits. And those fruits were actually hard to come by. Of course, those are some of the issues that we'll be following up. And of course, as I said, the CS will be around tomorrow, and I will be keeping a keen eye on exactly what he'll be saying and what they'll be doing in terms of ensuring that indeed we can bring our viewers and listeners fully packaged coverage for them. But also tomorrow, just before I let it back to you, Irene, is that we've been told that we'll be given a full report of exactly what the drought situation is in Turkana County.